Welcome to Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe. This live conversation looking at the time right now. Will be very nice, interesting to note that being away for quite few hours and days, we can count ever since we have had that feed. Really have been so much tedious working, and a lot of coverage reporting to police headquarters, this and that, and brigade, Junction Mall, and many other locations in the hours and kilometers. Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe, you know, and some only after the life art. There won't be nobody else who can this as led by the Lord. So if I'm making war with the Lord, you should know that I'm not the one with wrong. I command and I have to let it be if indeed the Lord is. What are we hearing also as a, would that be regarded as a news if they told you that Jerry to be called in the main of wrong and death? How do you saying we sow a seed of life, and when we have built the foundation strong on the virgin, you are saying it should now be a load from the host of death, destruction, and what you discredit with the law? Who is in the Lord's hand not doing this? Because you don't even know how I have to get what I'm doing now to do now. And on this Sunday, look at the days of from the very day 6 March. So from 6th March till date, that was the last thing we have lived off as an imprint legacy, my word, which I try to even talk about what had been the vision. In reality, I tell you, what role do you want to say I play? Today I've been working with a shovel, digging, standing in and working on empty stomach, and I know a lot happening. And after this, and the healing that comes off after that, do you think the law and the Lord of the Virgin will be in the shadow hands of the enemy? Then you would have the shame. I don't think I get dressed in order that you see myself ashamed. No, I stand and prove, and I sit and prove, and I call for the creation I made. You couldn't suffer what I've gone in the level in this journey. This is the last stage. We have acknowledgement to this JD, even to 14TP dot this name, that GHYT on this was really a good credit to my name. I look at this like you don't know the world-based communication and the world-based champions. Who is expected to tell you whatever happened to the came on the tongue and at the food level, and the food that I have to live on empty stomach and work. So you see how the Lord can survive generations, hellfire, whatever, and we transform working. I don't think anybody can lead to the war if you are not that person and leading, especially with the prophetic. You know, if you consult anybody, don't tell you won't respect, obey who is law and war. You know what would have happened now? I don't think you have any idea if I have to pay homage. And I can show you what I've done today. Is a spirit journey to the west and over the waters, and I can also present it maybe later if I have to, because you don't know why do you think I should be off the lane while in the light? You have to know what is happening in the real world, not the world that they say somebody is showing them something. I am almost every time very right there. So if I show you the green wood or stick or cutting of those things and somebody crying, I don't think it will acknowledge to what I did here. So what I leave off here, the mansion will show. I'm only hearing on the live somewhere on the world view and on YouTube. Go find out, because look at the time. This time that we just check in again, look at the time. This is a time 1001. This angel number this evening on this day is. Watch carefully. Just watch carefully. And I have had what interval from that broadcast we did on the 6th till this hour, this moment, and having a bad news. Look at it, even here. Watch, critical security alert. That's what it's supposed to be. Look at even what's right here. Suspicious attempt to what? Sign in with what? Whatever. But you think that's what exactly they're saying? The situation, the virgin, the green light, and the green gold. You have to understand this. So what you check in, check out, that you can say you go without the law that made it. Angel, the one living in flesh, telling what is happening. You couldn't say he is to be thrown away. I don't think you ever do this. I don't agree you ever do that. No, you can't stand the shame. I won't be showing maybe some of those things, but just to tell you how I quickly to report myself that Sylvester on the last broadcast here showing myself. Let's see my own face as it can only be known, because I can assure you that I'm not the one somebody's trying to say I did the wrong. How is the wrong? Let's put on my thing that makes it look so much glow in the face. Maybe you don't know. How is the urgency and how is the case treated? Look at myself. How are you treating the Lord himself? And you claim you don't know him, and you want to go listen to somebody. You think you've trained somebody only to be in uniform or according to the law level that you know? No, we don't do that. Do you agree? It is your Lord, if you have trusted well, who will lead you to make it happen. There are challenges and levels. I am not that kind of dumb, deaf. I have shown you my real self on my many things that you don't see is because of even time like this. What has happened between, let's say, from that 6 to this time that you don't have any idea. It's walking several kilometers. Are you putting myself on punishment? Who indeed it is? What are you hearing? Have I led to any mission and war that we are unable to accomplish? Do you today? Do you think that's what prophet or wrote that he has how to say you claim the need action you goes on you like to feel well pain and every and they come well like the things we have to say to the hey nobody is because you know, let's get it close view. You see this? I have to sit today. At least I can do this offline. You know, whatever I do it offline. But to say I'm doing it live with data that is healing, also instantly, that you may have it like that. So if I go in, let's get inside it. Let's get inside it. Look at inside. So if inside is like this, then I'm showing what I have to do. Look, just look. Do you agree saying it? How inside is that? If you look at the windows, I made this side 11, this side 11. Now, if I have walked in here alone and see a world and structure, that is spirit where no man liveth in, except myself who journeyed into this direction. So I journeyed from the main gate as it faces where I have come from, journeyed in this, no man standing here. It's myself alone with spider webs, cobwebs in and out of it. So this is how it looks more in the spirit that I journeyed. Have you been led with myself to get there where I am showing the world of women? Only women, fair women, only women. And I get the virgin land, the green card. So over the flight and ground and the route to float, that carried myself and floated to the extension here to journey in this form until we get to a place, heavenly place that I built. So that's a supernatural word, hidden, yet it is myself alone who made it. Because I've never had a flight to anywhere like that commonly. I can only have an encounter with my own, the one who carried myself in the womb. I can meet her, like, you know, that's a spirit to spirit, how it is. So that we can at least our meditation and like that, how the Lord empower you, like he that carried you, and you probably having to also come to realize quickly how God brought you to keep. How can we say the Lord made it and that we don't see his people rewarded, and you are saying giving his reward to something else? So what it looks like and what I created today, you say it right. Have you been here before? No. Have you ever attended to any seminar here? No. Because even this world, nobody knows it. So that's why immediately I have gone in this session that Beyonce, So be armed, say, have had to purchase one of a mansion, an old mansion with billions and half dollars or billions of dollars or million and half dollars. I'm simply saying it in that number. Millions and dollars, as million plus dollars. To have purchased this abandon is like abandon. That's what you want to say. But I've used it in the spirit or in the light. You know, there's no way you want to say in spirit. That's why I live in a place like this. If I get here, that's how I live physically in the place. When I move, I'm in a different place. That's what I am. Or that's what Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe in January JS, January Sunday, Sunlight is. It won't be you leading my path and then what? And telling or showing where we are. I get there and nobody will be there. Except I get to a place the Lord lead it. Or my light or path lead. So that the places I visited in the super world, such an encounter they've had is the reason anytime I'm revisiting with my spirit again, I would have a place many because I built it. So the one who work excellently beyond or to that expectation for the Lord and the Lord's own would be led to the place. So this is what I've had to put up there today, like this. So that you won't be saying you and I built. So coordinate 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is because of what? The January and the number 101, which is 11. As you see even what? I will name it. It's alright. So I end it right there. Let me go on the live with the worldview and see what's happening. Or I may try to what? Put it out there on the channel that you may know or watch or see what I'm also seeing. And probably the channel name that probably want to bring it. So what I'll do is I won't join it with this broadcast. I'll do it as what? An episode which will be what? The Worldview or Universal Channel TV, which is the same YouTube, but I'll bring that one particular or in a particular way so that you what? You will see it. So that if I have to delete it somewhere, it won't affect this main part that I have to return. So returning officer. Thanks so well and very much. It is. Look, when I wear this, I wear only what? The vest. Look, the vest should show. They came for one of my vests. And then that one, you know why? I watched today carefully. Yesterday, overnight like this, I have to wash. And today I keep up to just wash. I didn't find it. I told you, you cannot use or you cannot have a way of wrong to think that's how I made it. I'm not the one leading you in the path of wrong to do wrong. It is my own judgment with the law, which is myself being that person that give the judgment. Why? I haven't gone to rob somebody. So if somebody have to pick up my officially things that I use even before they have been born, you know, my channel is many years old, 19 years, 14 years, 15 years, which happen to be with also my phone numbers from school, generation school. Look at from the time I have to even my senior high, which is the same university on earth from US, 2007. What email address do you think I use? That is the same address I'm using before all the other base for recovery that I created. This email address I'm using, you say anybody is in the house that I live in that have anywhere schooled in the school I've ever schooled. If you have to say you are sending people who haven't schooled or to have basic education, you think they have been sent to anywhere in school to think they can lead you to war against your enemies, you fall, you fail because they have sinned against the law. You can't break the law of virgins and think you are going in to fight a virgin. They have a different law. It is not twins. I have no twins. I have been born as it is. I have to show this. Like you see the hour. Yet you know whether I'm wearing something arms or not. I just do this. I can cover up. And you can see anything apart from what? How you carry today. Because I look for it, I search for it, and watch. That's how I keep clean almost every second, every time. You say that we have led somebody to war against somebody. Did you even know what you have to do? When I communicate, did the Lord not say that when He's without you or when He's not leading you, you won't make it? What concerns world war is a prophetic spirit work. What concerns carrying God? Well, I mentioned today, in Konya is the original people in US to have a generation 400 years more than that lived till date. and they have to return with my account. The last I'm talking, calling, one who took my number, that person in the house here, they asked him phone thing. He said he's never with him, but today we found out that he's the same person using it. He has been whipped at least, and they're taking what the other part of it. Look, a number is calling. That number is 050-880-7093. I don't know. Probably I don't know this number because except I call. So you see, when I come up on live, somebody that is calling, I don't know that number because I don't use my number in calling people I don't know. Most of them, how you think it is written, it is not written with us like that. So you have allowed them. Even my other Vodafone, the 17 that they carry away, the same person, he took it. All the things we came to realize that they have been what, contracted by another person using my things, carrying it and sending it out, and when they use it for whatever it is, then it becomes useless. Then this SIM card about 9 months, when the same people picked up the Infinite Hot 10 with the same SIM cards, my MTN 055484597006. That one they have had to use it, a woman and a child and a different person. When I call them pick up, only one day they try to pick up, and then I heard it, a woman's voice and a child. That was all. And this time when I call, it doesn't go in the service. And my 0501203750, they carry the same. That one, for trying to recover it, even many reasons I haven't been that person to do, because they carry the Ghana card and the GH card. However, many ways the Lord can solve, and then at least you can know what I'm saying. And they have had to call and incur cost and borrowed airtime, which I have to have this and pay it. Even yesterday or today, I have had to. I don't borrow money like airtime. I don't borrow it like that. And then this one on it, one-on-one, 11 city plus, and so many other things. When I buy data for communicating and talking to you over the live, then what do? They come up the same way. They are trying to say they are the one deceiving you to think that if I have to, they said they succeed taking up my things, and their home is unable to deal with it, as they don't even know the level of superpower in things such as it is. How can a person like my type, a king's child and a princess king, you are saying somebody should sin with my ID? You have forgotten that the voice of the person, and the very day I have to start announcing the things missing or being stolen or being taken by the unknown source. Even when I sleep, they pick up key and have all the ways. They pick up keys from my bed, and they open my door, unlock it from behind, and almost like that, and then they just shut it so that they will say that, oh, it is somebody who caused it, that I'm rather the one who didn't lock it up. I look at things to bring solution, and they have had many times almost look. There's nothing that I have in the place here than keeping life and processing life with nothing. Just as you are hearing, you said I haven't been here up on life. This offline that I've gone, it is this same. This person that you should get killed for that which they cause, and you don't know. Are you sure you communicated this? If you have a communication with the wrong person, it will land you wrongly, because they may be fighting, or a different spirit may be fighting them. And when I mentioned what has happened just this night before this night, a night before this night, they woke up in the midnight, walking up and down, shouting gate, because things have happened. And that only now, look at the time, my 1/10, that if I should be on live, why do you think you have somebody be on the side they were born? They are not born from my skin, nor my blood, nor name, nor adoption. How do you think they should be building wrong on my work? And that you should know, my foundation is myself who build it. So if you try to have somebody build on the Virgin Foundation to shake, and you know who is wrong. If I have packed maybe up to 10 level of content, whoever comes, why don't they show on live that you may see them and know them? Is it good to know this, or it's just a joke? Are you sure, or you guarantee that somebody should mislead you to lead people where they were not destined? Do you have the tongue, the kind of spirit that communicate what I say on the tongue? Do I speak and then we see it happen, or it's not well? I've never been carried in the Air Force, airplane, anywhere, Yet I'm the one the prophet and the prophetess are telling what the Lord himself is saying. Is that a joke? Were there not many in the world? Yet only the ones who are elect from every nation, a seed and fruit of spirit, that is different country. I'm the only one with different country, nation and prophet abroad and wherever that prophesy to. Not even the prophesy. That the Lord's vision concerning my life is like if you are the light with the angels and you are a prophet. Wow! The Lord will show you, and that you can tell what you are seeing. Then I'll say, yes, that is indeed what it is. But how to make some of these things work? The Lord says you are to invest. That is where you have not invested. And my own investment is this, that you came carrying away and you have spoiled all the things and sold it for scrap things that I've never had to say we use any scrap. How can what I'm saying be a scrap even to you? And you said that the rod should claim power for himself to say I should come and bow before him. Who do I even know? Nobody is even able to walk before myself to say he is the Lord. That I mean, oh, do I not know my rule? Who do you think I am? That if I don't see you to be that law, if you have a law in the Bible and you have anybody's name held, he doesn't agree until you see the one who do and abide by the law in the Bible. You can't claim your name is in the Bible. It is the law and doing that makes who you are. Not I say or they say, the Bible said. No, I don't do that. If I war with the Lord, you know who is indeed life. How can I be in this country with life? Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe in birth in Nkoya, so that you will not say you are a part of my birth. I'm not tree, I'm not highway. None of that. So that they won't be saying, oh, such is maybe a curse. No. We have been original people judged. You don't know that Nkoya is the only one judged nationally, international, to the appeal and all of those stages. How do you think if the Lord should raise anyone like myself? I came before all these things became what it is. So it means I have really lived and have to war. If we have to prove it, that's a virgin that made it. How do I live before light where cables passed every day, the road, every needful or every need complete in the city, and where the Lord appeared, that's where it is built all the time. And you have to see the district from the time you have to be constituency, and then they form it, and then to what? District level, and then now in its own region. Do you agree with what I'm saying? That's maybe you have to learn. Earn, L. So we end this part here, and I'll go on live so that whatever I want to watch, you also see it if I am watching what they are saying. That one won't be what you think. So I'm going to bring it up that you may look at it well. Let's get to that place. I don't agree when the spirit is doing opposite. You see myself. How can I say this same person is this? That's myself who have been transforming. So when you bring ugly people in the realm, you are going to see the person that is beauty ugly, as if I'm rather the one who came from ugly creator. Look, I create myself with the ass is given the virgin. Where do you think it is? You don't see Yeshua, you don't see the archangels, you don't see myself. Which part of my flesh looks like somebody? This haircut or this hair shape is myself who did it. Whether I have to drive or design myself is myself. I haven't put on AI to do any of these things. I do this really for myself. Not that I have to say, hey, I draw my picture. I can do all of that, but this is how we've created the things before it became reality. That you are using to do your works, which you want to say, oh, let him do this. If I don't design this with Corel Draw or anything here that I have to say this, how do you say you will see it on somebody? You don't know AI has been trained before it gets to do these things. Every other word have been trained first before AI understands the intelligence that you can now say, oh, configuration. But this is on the channel, everything is real. Or am I saying AI tell me what is happening in the world right now, or myself, the returning officer now? That's what we say is returning officer. How many hours ago? From that evening, we have had to broadcast at the time we last had what last feed till this time 10. That is 1001. So this time the 1001 tells you agree, right? So only the Lord can lead you to war against what you want to be, because if you claim you are righteous, that's why they say you consult what the Lord is saying. Because with my generation, we are saying you can have the prophet say, and use the prophet, but it doesn't mean you value the prophet than the one who say use them. Why? I know that they know myself, but you haven't given us anything in the credit, even to say what? The Lord's word, and he that bear the mark in flesh and in pain. You don't know anything like that. So that's why we end it right there. I made it.